Hello, good morning, welcome back to the vlog. My name's Elle. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me today, exactly as you are, and thank you so much for giving me the space to be here today, exactly as I am. Welcome back. It's Wednesday, January 31st. It is currently 10:55. And I have a feeling today's going to be a good day. I just feel like I've been in my head a lot like the past week, and not in a good way, ruminating, overthinking, not really coming to any solutions, just like overall just thinking too much. And I want to step outside of that for a little bit. Like, it's definitely kind of taking a toll on my mental health. I took a shower this morning. A question I was thinking to myself is like, when do you prefer to take like an everything shower? Because I know some people really love an everything shower right before bed. Some people love an everything shower in the morning. I don't have a preference for really when, but I am more of like a morning showerer. I put on a cute little outfit. It's supposed to be like 55 degrees today, so I'm kind of channeling the spring vibes. Mainly I really wanted to wear this cardigan, but I was struggling really hard to put an outfit together, so this is finally what I settled on. Everything is thrifted. This top is from Target, I believe. I'm going to reconnect with nature. I am going out to like my favorite lake spot, which was in a couple vlogs ago. That is just like the place I feel most at peace, most just calm. I love going out there, and it's really not too far of a drive. It will never fail to make me laugh. Like, yes, I came out here to recharge and rest, but I also came out here to create content. So it's always funny to me, like, walking down here with a giant tripod and my camera and my phone. Like, I don't know. Only use of it at this time is for taking photos and videos, but it's still just funny to me. I don't like, I know everything to a degree on the internet is curated, but it's like when you're actively participating in it, it's like, holy shit, this is funny. But the lake is frozen right now. I think you can see the line of separation, right? And that is so fucking cool to me. I love that. I'm so silly. I'm very much like channeling spring. Let me put this tripod down. This tripod is not a handheld. I'm very much like channeling spring, channeling like 60-degree weather in this outfit. And it's fine in the sunshine. It feels honestly great in the sunshine, but I want to walk the trail and I know it won't feel as great. So it is the next day. Yesterday, like afternoon, I didn't really vlog too much because like the day started off really good. Like, it started off pretty nice, and then I just feel like there were a lot of feelings coming to the surface. Like yesterday, my tarot cards mentioned to me actually feel things instead of just thinking through them. On my walk yesterday, I was really kind of just like welcoming all those emotions to come up. And like, it definitely, I feel like, was a weight on me, but I cried a little bit and I vented, which I feel like just kind of like journaling is different to just saying this stuff out loud to what's actually going on. So that helped as well. And like, I just reminded myself to not take life so seriously, because I feel like I can get so stuck in my own head with that type of thing, like making life almost like a chore to get through. And it's just a nice reminder, like, don't take things so seriously. Like, it isn't that serious. It isn't that big of a deal. I'm gonna talk about just what made me upset, because I feel like in the moment they felt like small things that felt useless to be upset over, but reflecting back, it was just me getting upset at those small things because of underlying issues and anxieties coming to the surface. So like, I went out and took photos yesterday and I forgot my phone adapter tripod, so I took them all on my camera. None of them turned out. Like, they were all ass. And it was just like upsetting, because I'm like, this camera is supposed to be better quality than my phone. I took them all like on video, thinking I could do the same thing with my phone, like screenshot the videos, but the quality was just like absolute ass. And granted, I really enjoyed the time out there. I spent like 2 hours out there. Yesterday I was reminded, like, I don't really have any friends here. That doesn't bother me too much until someone else brings it up and I'm like, I really don't have any friends here. I think it's just like that kind of like, you know, feelings of like loneliness and isolation, but in the same breath it's like I had to separate myself from my friends. Not all of them per se, but like I had to separate myself from them while I was getting sober. I wasn't able to maintain those friendships while still struggling so tumultuously with my sobriety, because some people are able to be friends with people who still drink, but I am not able to be friends really with people who still drink. Now it's a little bit better, now it's easier, but I feel like I haven't really hung out with anyone also because of that reason. I feel like just being in a social setting like that makes me incredibly anxious. I haven't put myself in a situation to where like I can hang out with people, so I know part of me is the issue in that situation of like feeling lonely and feeling isolated, because in a lot of ways I did that to myself. Obviously they weren't serving me, but now I do feel like I've made strides to where I feel like I can be friends with people who drink, but I haven't hung out with people who drink, which I feel like is a very different story, and that makes me really anxious. Just a lot of anxiety and just feelings of loneliness and sadness coming up. I did cry yesterday for a little bit. I went back out to the lake to take some more photos. It almost felt like I was like forcing myself to do that, and like, this is kind of gross, because I wasn't in a good mood, and I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna go out and take photos, but the act of like going out to take photos again made me feel better. Like, there's these big rocks out at the lake and I was kind of jumping around on them and I was giggling to myself, and that's whenever I told myself not to take life so seriously. In the grand scheme of things, like the little things that upset me in the moment, like they don't matter. Say a year from now, I'm reflecting back, I won't remember these moments. I will only remember like all the good things that happened to me and the things that made me happy, the things that made me cry tears of joy. Not feeling too much like making myself be really productive. Like, I kind of just feel like taking care of myself today and holding myself gently, because yesterday, like, it was just, you know, just draining in some ways. I also got the Empress reverse today for my theme, nurturing parts of me that have been neglected, and just kind of like taking moments to hold myself gently and remind myself that I am okay, I am safe, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And don't take everything so seriously. I just feel like I've been struggling with like my confidence as of late. My tarot cards literally told me to reclaim my confidence. I've literally been staring at my closet for probably like 15 minutes trying to figure out what to wear, because I get so stressed about what I want to wear, just because I'm like thinking about like how others will perceive me. But also I tell myself often, get dressed like you're the only one who will see your outfits. Most of the time, like, I can jump over that kind of insecurity hurdle and end up coming out better on the other end. Basically, I'm gonna try and style an outfit that I haven't before. Hear me out. Yes, I have worn these pieces before, but I've never styled them in this way. I don't know, like I said, I feel like I've just been like in a weird mood, and it's like I don't know. My tarot cards also told me to like consciously pull myself out of it, like snap myself out of this negative trance that I'm finding myself in, and it's like, why am I here? What brought me to this point? I think it's just avoiding emotions and not dealing with them head on, letting them build up and then kind of letting it settle a dark cloud over me. And it's also like not holding on to those like negative emotions, like releasing them when it's time for them to go, not dwelling on them and making them so much bigger than what they need to be when I've already worked through the issue. I can barely see myself because it is so bright. I've made my way back outside. I'm currently sitting on my porch because, as you can tell, this is where the sunlight is, and it's like I'm actually able to sit in a seat, which is nice because my back has been giving me a lot of issues lately, and I know it's because my posture is so awful. I am literally like a crescent moon whenever I'm sitting, so it hurts. I love sitting on the ground, but sitting like that, like hunched over, writing for too long definitely causes a cramp. But I just got done eating lunch. It was ramen. And I was still hungry because obviously that is not filling, so I made myself a smoothie. Look at her. She has blackberries, dark cherries, pineapple, a sliver of frozen banana, almond milk, and water. And she's pretty darn tasty. I just recently picked up a bag of dark cherries and I've been putting them in my oatmeal. I was just reminded of how much I love cherries. I'm out here to write a thank you note because I did get an order. I did get an order in this morning. Obviously, I know you can hear that rooster. My neighbor has chickens, my other neighbor has chickens, my uncle has chickens. It just makes me want chickens so goddamn bad. But I wouldn't get a rooster simply because we don't need baby chicks. But I've heard it also keeps them like more in order. I gotta do more research on it. One thing I've been doing is spending too much time on my phone, so we got that personal focus on.